So, Krishna is everywhere. And if you are devotee, then you can catch it. This is the secret. Just like electricity is everywhere, electrons. One who can tackle the electrons, they can talk without any direct connection by electronic method, thousand miles away. Just like radio message, television message. So, similarly, Krishna is also everywhere. Just like the waves of sound wave is going on. As soon as I produce one sound, immediately within a second, this sound goes round the earth 7 times. See, if a material thing has got so much power, just think how much power God has got. So He is everywhere. Simply you have to catch Him. And He is also ready for being caught. Yes. If somebody wants to catch Him, suppose you are a devotee, if you want to catch Him, He comes forward 10 times than your desire. He is so kind. Therefore, we have to simply receive Him. So this deity worship in the temple means worshipping Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is Akhilatma Bhuta, where Himself finding is everywhere. Therefore, He has very kindly accepted to assume a form which you can handle. This form of Krishna, the atheist will say that here is a form made of marble. How is that? They are worshipping God, Krishna. That is atheist view. But from the Shastra you understand, Krishna, if He is within the atom, why not within the marble? It is simply understanding, not only within, the marble itself is also Krishna. Because in the Bhagavad Gita, we understand Bhumi, Rapa, Anala, Vayu, Khang, Mana, Buddhi. These material elements, earth, water, fire, air, they are Krishna's energy. Krishna says, Bhinna me pakiti astadha. They are my energies, separated energy. So, even if you consider that here is not Krishna but a marble, no, that marble is also Krishna. Marble is also, and Krishna is being omnipotent. Even for your logical argument, even if you say that this is a marble statue, still Krishna is so powerful, omnipotent, that He can accept your service even through this marble. Actually it is not mine. Or from spiritual vision, everything being Krishna, so Krishna can accept your service even through the marble, even through the water, even through the fire. Why not? Energy. Just like if you come to the sunshine, energy of sun, you immediately touch the sun glow. Is it not? Because the beams are coming from the sun glow. So as soon as you touch the sunshine, sun beam, you touch the sun immediately. And there are yogis who can reach the sun planet through the beams of sun. Because the spirit soul is very, very small, smaller than the atom. Kesagra satubhagasya satubha ulpitasya. And the spirit soul can go everywhere. And it is the speed of spirit soul is greater than the mind. You have got experience of the speed of the mind. In a second you can go many thousands of miles. Mind. Suppose you are sitting here, those who are Indians, Immediately, within a second, one can reach Calcutta, Bombay. Immediately. Without even less than a second's time. The mind speed you can imagine. And finer than the mind is the spirit soul. So how much speedy is the spirit soul, that we have to know from the Shastras. Shastra Janita, everything. Therefore, do not think that we have installed a marble statue. The rascals will say they are heathens. No. We are worshipping Krishna personally. Krishna personally. Krishna has kindly assumed this form just because we cannot see Krishna, the gigantic Krishna. Art Krishna is everywhere. Atasya Krishna namadi na bhaved grayam indriya. Our imperfect senses cannot see Krishna immediately. But Krishna is so kind. As we can see stone, we can see wood, we can see earth, we can see water, we can see color. Therefore, Krishna comes before us, just quite suitable for our vision. But he is Krishna. So this deity worship, those who are in charge of deity worship, they never should think that here is a statue. No, here is Krishna. The honor, the respect, the sambhram means with great honor, you must always think that here is Krishna personally. Don't think that it is a statue. Krishna personally. So you should honor and think also and be cautious so that you may not commit offense. Krishna worship, if you neglect the process, then it will be offensive. There are 64 kinds of offenses. You have seen it in the Nectar of Devotion. So, not very much. You should be very much clean. First thing is, cleanliness is next to godliness. Very much clean, rise early in the morning, take your bath, and perform Mangalarati, then chant Hare Krishna mantra, then read scriptures. In this way, remain 24 hours engaged in Krishna's service. This is the purpose of installing deity. Not that after a few days you think it is a burden. No, then it will be great offense. It is not burden, it is a great opportunity to serve Krishna. As the gopis are serving in Goloka Vrindavan, Krishna is so kind, he has come here to accept your service in a manner in which you can handle it. You can raise Krishna, you can offer prasadam, you can chant his glory. In this way, always remain engaged in Krishna consciousness, and gradually you will find how you are advancing in spiritual life. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.